So viewers, hello and welcome, and joining me now is a very special guest from Israel. He is the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Israel. His name is David Mencer. David, can you hear me? How are you?
Good to be with you. Thank you.
Yeah. David, we are speaking on the first anniversary of deadly Hamas strike, terror attack on Israel. Want to understand from you the goals that have been achieved by Israel in last 1 year, and also, if I'm not mistaken, more than 100 hostages are still in Hamas's captivity and Israel is unable to free them. What is your response on that?
Well, certainly Israel has experienced a very difficult year, probably the most difficult year since it was founded. This country was founded in 1948. Look, we established this country because of our 3,000-year history here, but also as a homeland for the Jewish people, one place on earth where we could be safe. Now, that was shattered on October 7th, 365 days ago. We witnessed scenes reminiscent of the Holocaust against my people in Europe, and we witnessed them not thousands of miles away, but right here on our doorstep. We were invaded by a Hamas, a terrorist army. It was backed by Iran. Its mission was to kill Jews. Its mission was to kill Israelis. And it was a terrible, terrible day for this country. But this country has fought back. It has destroyed Hamas as an organization. Of the 24 battalions of Hamas, only 23 have been shattered. Just one remains, and we're mopping that up as we speak. So there have been significant successes. Our war aims have been to destroy Hamas, both its governing capability and its military capability, to, of course, return our hostages. 251 were taken. Yeah. We've had back about 140. 101 still remain. Not all of them are, unfortunately, alive. But we will bring them all home. And, of course, to get our northern Israelis back into their homes in the north of this country.
David, also would like to understand from you that the goalpost of Israel has shifted from Gaza to Lebanon. And we are looking at reports, we are reading reports every day of the ground invasion that is being carried out by IDF forces. We are also we also got to know that Israel has been doing multiple airstrikes, not just in southern Lebanon, but in Beirut also. What is the ultimate goal by invading Lebanon? And you know, talking about the achievement till today, and till is there any plan of Israel to occupy territory of Lebanon? Talk to us a little bit about the ultimate goal of Israel by invading Lebanon. And can you assure that Israel has no intention to occupy the territory of Lebanon? It's all about finishing Hezbollah once and for all.
Well, look, it's important to put this in the right context. There is an action and there is a reaction.
Okay.
The first action has been more than 10,000 rockets, missiles and UAVs from Hezbollah on our north. On the day after that deadly massacre, Hezbollah, the Iranian proxy, decided to launch an attack on us as well. There was no conflict in our north. There's no territorial issue between Israel and Lebanon. The border is precisely where the UN wanted it to be. It's called the Blue Line. But Hezbollah, the Iranian proxy, decided to launch missile rockets and drone attacks on us. And the results of those missile attacks has been not only massive destruction in our north, but they've made about 65,000 Israelis homeless. They've pushed them, they've evicted them out of their home. Now, just imagine what your country would do if on a peaceful border it was attacked by a neighbor firing 10,000 rockets. I imagine that India wouldn't even give it a day before it launched a counterattack. So we've got a duty to defend this country. The very basis of every government is to defend its own citizens. And that's precisely what we're doing here. So we've launched a targeted, localized, carefully focused attack on Hezbollah in Lebanon. It's focused, as you say, on Lebanon's southern, David, Israel's northern border. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. But David, as per the Lebanese Health Ministry, the civilian lives are also lost. The civilians have been displaced, and Lebanese have to say that it's not how Israel is projecting this invasion. It's not selective. It's not targeted. Even civilians are being affected. Civilian lives have also been lost in the Israeli invasion. How would you respond to that?
So that's precisely what it is, actually. It's the opposite of what you're describing. It is targeted. Our forces have the capability to target our war against Hezbollah in a way which no other forces in the entire world in the history of warfare are able to target our fight against Hezbollah. This is an Iranian proxy. Now, for the Lebanese to complain, Lebanon has unfortunately played host to this terrorist organization. Hezbollah are the best armed, the most organized, the most armed terrorist organization in the entire world. Their aim is to destroy this country. They say it very, very openly. Our duty is to defend this country. We've got no territorial aims whatsoever in Lebanon. We just want to get our people home. That's what any other country would do, and that's what we are doing. We have tried diplomacy, and to this day we are open to diplomacy. But for 1 year it has not worked, despite the best efforts of the US and other partners as well. So we must take matters into our own hands. We must defend our north. We must get our people back into their homes, and we must push Hezbollah back behind the Litani River. There's already a United Nations resolution, it's called 1701, which says that the Hezbollah must be behind the Litani River. The Lebanese have never adhered to it. The United Nations has never adhered to it. We will make it happen.
Okay. David, also, since last few days, we have been hearing from your spokespersons, other dignitaries from Israel, that attack on Iran is imminent, and there is going to be the reaction to the action of Iran. When can we expect that, and in what format it would be?
Well, you won't be surprised if I don't share our military plans with you over in India. But let me assure your viewers, as if you need assurance, this country knows very well how to defend itself. We are aware of the threat which Iran poses to us. Myself and my family, we were in our own bomb shelters on Tuesday evening. This country received the largest ballistic missile attack in the history of mankind. Iran fired at us up to 200 ballistic missiles. They did very little damage, thank God, because of the advanced missile defense system which this country has invested in, and also because of the bomb shelters which we have invested in. But no country would put up with this sort of attack. This country knows how to defend itself. I won't be spelling it out to you, but you can be sure that our defense will protect this country. That's the duty of the government, to protect its people, and that is precisely what we will do.
Okay. Thank you so much, David, for joining us here on CNN News 18, and more power to you and your people. Thank you.
Thank you.